Okay, I'm able to chuck it up in here, but the problem is it's not very square. So we're chucking up pretty evenly through here. See a little bit of gap there, a little bit of gap there, gap, 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 gap. So we got a little bit of gap on it. It's a little bit thicker on this one than some other ones, but the problem is it wobbles. This wobble in here is a lot more than what our little difference over here is. Of course, this is way different than over here also. So it's wobbling really, really bad, which I don't want to be happening. And it looks like the inside's wobbling too where the air cleaner goes, which is inside of here. And we need that to be square also. So typical casted piece of crap is not very square. So we need to figure out how we're going to make this square. That's going to be a problem, because I'm sure there's nothing square on this whole thing. So we'll have to figure out something way to do with that. Not sure yet. But I want to come off this inside surface here. I know this is flat. I got to make sure this is flat. You know, this is going to be straight to this. Once I know this is straight to that, then I can flip it over and I can cut this square, and then that'll be all square, and I can come back and hold it off of this and do whatever I want in here. Like put the center hole in here where I need it to be. I can do that in lathe real easy and it'll be dead center. But I got to get all these other holes lined up too. So, chrome defect, look at that. Send it back. So that's a problem. I can put this in the milling machine and get my center that way here too. Whoop. Put this in the milling machine, strap it down, and get the center hole between the two. I can do that that way also. We're going to have to figure out a way of doing that. It's going to take some time though. It's always fun when stuff is not square. Why would I suspect it's going to be square? It's just a piece of casted crap. Kind of like this piece. Piece of casted crap. Okay, so I'm going to try to chuck on this side and see if we can get something to work on this. I don't know if my chuck jaws will go that big before they fall out. I don't know. It's going to be close. Let's find out. I don't know. I think they're going to fall out. We made it. Alright. Not very square, but square enough for what I'm going to do. Better. Not very square right there. Appears to be a little wavy. Not too bad though. There you go. That's pretty close. For this application is pretty close. When you look at the machine lip in here, you can see that's wobbling around a little bit also. That means I'm not chucking on there very square. That's my problem. Trying to get it to be square on the inside. Then we can make the outside the same. Okay. Now how much can we cut that off? Before it chases after me. Okay. So we're going to cut down to the air cleaner diameter. To this diameter. So when that matches, we know we're close. Alright, this might be a little dangerous. This can come out, start chasing after us. So you gotta be careful. If you're afraid of it, go home. I feed it by hand instead of power because I can control what it is and I can feel. It feels like something's happening and I can stop. So the power feed will just keep blowing right through. Hot shit's burn. Alright, so that's how far we cut it so far. It appears we got more to go. We'll keep cutting. Got a lot of room. Oh yeah, we're going to be hitting that. It's probably where we'll be stopping when we hit that shoulder. I'll be hitting these jaws back here before then, so I gotta be careful. Let's start using this. Take a lot of leg cuts to take heavy cuts. Like 40 thou thousandths. A lot of thousandths. Let's try 60. my jaws right now, so be careful about not hitting. And that looks like we're getting pretty close. There's some more to go though, but we're close. Really don't like this stupid ass hole in here. This is gonna be kind of, this is even more dangerous the other way because it's gonna be a chunk 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 noise. Doing half turn increments at the 100th idle pass. Means you're taking a big cut. So you're cutting that much at a time, see? That's how much you're cutting. That's how this shot works. Worked pretty good before. Lights back on. done. One more pass and we'll be gone. Chunk. Here's a hex hole in there. Okay, now we're just going to turn it flat. It's pretty even on my side here. Cleaned it. A very smooth surface. Much smoother. Okay, that's flat now. Deburr the edge. I'll do a better job than that. Right now we can chuck on the OD, but I don't know if I need to do that. Yes, I do need to do that. Bigger radius though. That ought to be good enough. I don't want to make it too much material off of there. So we got a nice flat surface here. All the way around, we got that hole we have to deal with somehow. Put a radius on here so it's not a blunt surface. If you look here on this edge here, it's pretty concentric to that surface. So the air cleaner is running flat right now, which is important to me. So now I can reverse it, but there's no way I can hold this OD, it's too dim. I'd have to reverse these chuck jaws. These jaws are reversible, you have to flip them around the other way. That can hold the big diameters. See, right now we don't got much wholeness in here. Kind of dangerous. And I'm assuming that's not wobbling in there, but it doesn't look like it is as far as I can tell. It's looking like it's pretty flat here, so it's not wobbling. If it is, it's very, very little. Okay, so now if I flip it around and hold it from this other side, I can turn it. I can turn this other side where I need it to be. I have to flip all these jaws around. That'll take quite a while. So let's check on my OD. I didn't check the OD before I pull it out and make sure it is what I want. Yeah, we're a little bit bigger. The airplane's a little bit bigger than we have here, the Element. So we're slightly smaller, so I could have left a little bit bigger when I have it, but it's close. I can't see what I'm showing you. So it's pretty small. You know, it's pretty even. I don't care if it's a little bit smaller. We got a large area here to seal against. So it looks like that now, so it looks a lot better. Got to deburr this edge with a file. And I got to cut this lip out here somehow. So that's where I got to come back and hold it in there. But it's going to take me 20 minutes to undo all of that. So I'll have to come back for that one. So this, we just take a file to this and knock it off the file. And our fine files are over here by the mills. Let's go over by the mill. I'm sure it's getting late by now. What time is it? Oh yeah, it's 1 o'clock over there. Considering I went to bed at 3:30 in the morning. I was up at 8. I didn't get much sleep. So I've been up for about 18 hours and I got 4.5 hours sleep. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's about normal. Yep. So grab a nice fine file. We don't need too big of a radius on this, we just want to deburr it. So you deburr, you put a flat angle like this, pretty flat, and you come back at a little bit different angle. That gives you kind of like a radius. You just cut at one angle all the way around, you still have a sharp burr edge usually. There you go. You still got some turds on here that need to come off. It's not a very good air cleaner mounting system here. So we'll come a little bit coarser file here. Knock off some of these big turds. See, ideally you want this to be all flat. You don't want these in here at all. So take a little work to file them down. You know, like coming off, it takes a while. If you want your air cleaner to seal, you don't have a flat surface. Now, the rubber will fall a little bit, but the less it has to follow, the better. Anyway, I'll see if I can turn this on the lathe. But for now, we'll just knock off some of these high spots. There we go. Come back and deburr a little bit. Okay. Alright, nice and deburred now. It's pretty good. Goes on there like that. When we get that done, you can see how it's going to breathe through here all the way around to get plenty of airflow. And you can also see already that it's not even going to be near being flat. And that's before I do anything else. So you have to collapse that in there a little way. So it's going to have a little bit of a gap in there, which is I don't particularly want, but I guess we're going to have a little bit in there. At least with this cover. And pull out the other one to see if it's any deeper, but I don't think it's any deeper in this one. See, the stock cover's got an L-shaped lip on it. You see a little bit of the L shape. This one you don't have that, so you see you're looking at the filter. But see, that filter's not all the way in right now either, so that's going to pull in some more. See, we're going to lose half of that when that slips over. That's why I got to cut this down. Alright, so that'll have to be played with. So, now I got to play with the other piece, wherever it ran off to. This piece needs to be worked on a lot to get it squared up too. Alright, we'll be back a little bit, see what I'm going to do.